Hello, I'm Eve. Let me tell you a story about Steve and how he lost some weight in a couple of months. There are 204 apps that supposedly help you lose weight, but none of them are good enough. Take for instance my Fitnesspal. It has a food and exercise diary that is entirely based on calories. But do you know how many calories there are in a hamburger? Or how many you lose when you run for half a mile? Most of us don't. So we end up guessing, making our efforts to lose weight very unreliable. How do people react on that? They stop using the app. What they need is support. How do we accurately measure food and exercise? And most importantly, how do we keep them motivated? We came up with an answer. Instead of completely relying on a single application, we created this family of smart objects. Smart means that every product is connected through the internet, a trend we can clearly see in the current technologies. This family consists of a shirt that measures your exercise, a smart food scale that helps you eating the right portions, and an interactive mirror that monitors your body status and can even give you personal advice. On top of that, we completely redesigned the app. But how are they all connected? Well, let's take Steve.
Steve is unhappy with his weight, but all he has to do is download the MyFitnessPal app. To get Steve started, the app suggests Steve to go to the nearest gym for a weigh-in. At the gym, we have the interactive mirror. It measures Steve's weight, calculates his body mass index, and can even show fat and water percentages. The gym coach helps Steve to set a realistic goal, and all his data is saved on Steve's phone. With his goal set, the coach invites him to try out the machines in the gym to get Steve started. The machines are outfitted with a phone dock to give Steve a live calorie count, and all data is immediately saved on his phone. To complete the family of objects, the gym also sells the food scale and the smart shirt. At home, Steve tries out his new scale by making dinner. The scale recommends Steve a meal that uses his leftovers and helps Steve in measuring the portions while he cooks. That night, Steve falls asleep with a smile on his face. The next day at work, Steve has a cappuccino and a guilty muffin during a short break. To avoid his colleagues asking about his food diary, he takes a picture of his snacks so he can add the info later when no one is watching. 3 hours later, Steve's phone alerts him to eat lunch. Again, he takes a photo to add his lunch to the app. After work, Steve goes to the supermarket. He buys the ingredients of a suggested recipe and heads home. Before dinner, Steve is trying out his exercise shirt for the first time. Steve takes some time to check out the app. He can see his goal, the intensity of his workout at the gym, and the nutritional data of his dinner. The app shows him he already made some progress. After his dinner, Steve has some time and privacy to check up with his food diary. With the photos of his food, he can easily recall his day and find the nutritional data of what he ate. The phone recommends him some exercises he can do the next day and suggests him to pay a visit to the gym to check up with the mirror. At the gym, Steve checks up with the mirror and sees that he made some small progress. He asks the mirror how he could have done better, and the mirror shows him the picture of the muffin and gives him a new workout routine. A somewhat surprised Steve decides to give the workout a go. 6 weeks later, Steve has reached his goal of a healthy BMI, but continues to use Fitnesspal for his new goal, to get in shape for swim season.
Oh, yes! Yes, ik heb het gehaald.
Steve is healthier than ever before.